Hi everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Wendy and I am of course starting a new journal, and a few somebodies asked to watch my start to finish process, and my processes change every time I do a journal. I mean, it just changes. I don't have a set order or anything, but I thought as I'm doing this, I can kind of show you how I'm putting this one together. But let me first, you guys might have seen this in the previous video, but this was a book I found, Gertie's Green Thumb. And of course, basically I cut the spine off and put a wider spine on it. So I still got to do all the pretty papers and the covers on it. But I had to put a bigger spine on because, you know, the signatures get pretty big. But anyway, okay, so these are the actual signatures. These are the actual book pages and the signatures that was actually in this book. I was lucky with this one because they were actual, you know, signatures. They were all divided into their own, and I think it's like 7 pages each. Okay, so each signature has 7 pages completely. Oh, I still have to get the string out. Completely intact. So I thought I would do, just rework these pages and stick them back in because they're already cut. They're already full sheets. They've got some really cool images in here that I'm calling them coloring pages. So I thought, why not just put the book pages back in the book after I finish doing what I want with them? So what I've done, oh, and the theme for this is floral. I've never done a full all floral theme before. You know, everything is going to be floral. You can say it's nature, but it's not. It's because I'm not adding bugs and anything else. It's all flowers, which I thought was great because the title of this is Gertie's Green Thumb, and you know, it's about gardening anyway. So, so the first thing I'm doing, so I have 4 signatures, and I'm working on the first one. And what I'm doing is I pulled out a bunch of my napkins, my floral, slightly floral napkins, and cut them down and got them ready to go. And basically I'm kind of just, this is my first step, so I'm going through and Mod Podging my napkins on. Okay, now I Mod Podge these on, well, I'll show you, but so I started Mod Podging how I think where I want them at. So this is the first signature, first page. Now this is just the first layer of things, so I go through all my signatures and put, you know, where I want them at. Okay, and you know, and then of course after I get done with that and they're all dry, I start again and go back to the first, and I go through with the next step, which could be making, you know, pockets or sewing, whatever, you know. So but the first thing is putting some napkins down, you know, as a layer. So this is what I got so far. Now remember, this is the first signature. It's all in order. It's all the book pages. I will add a couple additional, you know, pages to this, but as of right now, I'm working on just the actual signature, you know, the actual book pages. So far, I've got these. I even have the stripy napkin. I thought that was fun. And here's the title page. It says Gertie's Green Thumb, and I had this, and there's a blank page in here, and so just little bits here and there. I might have to put something on that one. So, and there's like one of those coloring pages I said that they have in here. So here's one here, there's one here, and then I got the center page. I had to do certain pages and then let it dry, and then look at this full spread. You have to admit, that's kind of cool. So I have that one. So I thought I'd finish putting some napkins in. So that one's done. That one, I think I need one on this side. And basically what I'll do is, well, maybe I'll put the rest of, oh, what was the previous one? That one. Maybe I'll put the rest. No, I know. Let's, oh, I thought, oh, I have one that's not prepared. And what I mean by prepared is taking off that white layer, which the trick is, of course, tape. And you get that first layer up. And there's usually a second layer, unless it's, well, sometimes Dollar Tree napkins only have one layer. So, anyway, of course, now that I see this spread out, this would look cool over a 2-page spread. So, let me change my mind again and come back with, choices. Maybe I will do half a page, and I'll just stick it, or do I want to stick it into the, because I can always layer it up. Okay, I'm talking to myself. I do that a lot. All right, so I'm kind of trying to keep my pages where I want them. Now, how I Mod Podge, this is just a basic Mod Podge. It's a matte finish, okay? And I lightly put it on. Basically, it's like glue. So I put it where I want to, and I lay this down. Okay. And I kind of just spread it out. Nice thin layer. Make sure. And then the main thing with what I do, since I'm putting this on actual book pages, is I don't cover, normally when you Mod Podge, you cover the whole image, you seal it in, and that works great for book cover, you know, covers. But since this is actually a book page, it's stuck down with glue. So I just come back and just do the edges, okay? And that makes it secure. So that's pretty much all I do when it comes to napkins and how I get them in my book. Hi everybody, I'm back with an update on my flower journal. Okay, so last you guys were seeing I was going through my signatures and adding napkins throughout, just willy-nilly, wherever I thought I wanted to put it. So now, by all means, I might end up putting more in, I don't know, but as of right now, remember how nice and neat my signatures were? Well, after putting napkins in, it got a little fluffy, which, you know, looks really cool, I think. So as I was doing the napkins, I also kind of figure out if any of these pages, these book pages that I'm using as a signature, if any of these pages I want to sew and turn into a pocket. So as I'm doing this, here, I'll show you. Okay, so these are what I've laid out napkin wise. Okay, so as I'm going through it, I start thinking, well, I need some pockets, and you know, I'll add, you know, additional pockets, but pockets that I want to actually make out of this paper that needs to be sewn. So here is a little, I folded and made a little tuck pocket here, okay? And I just went ahead and sewed it. And then this last page of the first signature, I made a full page back pocket, okay? And I sewed that. So that was my first signature. My second one, I went through and let's see, I can't remember where. Okay, so this the center, I folded up the book page to make a double center pocket here, okay? And I sewed around that. And I think I have, okay, this last page of the second signature, I put another back page pocket in, but I folded this front flap down a hair, so not only will I have like a tuck spot here, but then I have the back pocket here too. Alright, so that is the second signature. Alright, third one, I don't know. Let's see. I'm forgetting myself what I did with, and I think the third signature I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so for the back pocket of the third signature, if you notice, I find the back page of each signature, I like the big full page pockets because it feels like you can store all your stuff from that section of your signature. So this was another full page, but I did top loading one this time with a scooped out, you know, opening so you can get in there and get it. So that was for this one. And then the last signature, okay, I did another double pocket. And I also want to remind everybody, if you don't have napkins, if you have tissue paper, you can also glue tissue paper onto, you know, Mod Podge tissue paper onto your pages. So, and it gives it some, you know, fun color, you know. So I did, so there's a pocket. Look at that page. That's pretty cool. All right, so, oh, and here is a short page that I folded and made another side pocket here. And then, of course, I have this side. And then in the center, and I think, oh, I made another full pocket entry here. Okay, and this is actually tissue paper because I thought it would go. And then here is the other half of that. And that is the end of the signature. Okay, so those are the ones I've sewn in. So my next point is going to be, do I want to put any more sewing in my signatures? So, and you know, sometimes I try to think ahead. You know, I try to think of what I want to see. You know, do I want to put, and that's another thing, do I want to put any fabric ruffles on the edges and stuff? So I kind of will, this is a thinking process, and I do want to put some of these on my pages. So, and any kind of sewing I like to get done before I put my signatures in, because I am not going to try to sew on my sewing machine with it in my book. So this will be my next step. I'm going to go through, these are the flowery fabric scraps that I am thinking, you know, wanting to put throughout. So that's my next step. And then after that, I'll go through and look one more time to make sure I don't need any more sewing. And then next will be, do I need to add any additional paper? Do I want to add some pretty scrapbook paper? Do I want to add some plain white white paper. So that is my next step after that. So you guys can, you know what I'm doing. And basically, it's just, you know, I guess whatever suits your mood. So it's a good thing I made this spine as large as I did. So I have plenty of room, which is great. Great. So this will be a nice, and look how nice the signatures fit in there, because they're the, you know, they go to this book. I just love that. So I am going to end the video here because I think it's going to be a little bit too long, and I'll post a part 2 and show what I've done with the fabric, what I did with adding any additional pages to this, and go on to the next step. So thanks for watching, and stick around and watch part 2 too, because I think this is gonna be adorable. I'm just really liking the whole look and feel already, and I've just only done basic stuff. So stay tuned. Thank you.